Okay, so I'm going to be making a makeup tutorial. I'm going to try and make it quick, but my videos always last really long. So I just got out of the shower. You can see my hair is still wet. This is really what I like to do with my makeup after my face has been totally washed and everything. The first step that I do, I actually get a washcloth and I get the corner wet and I scrub my entire face. So I'm going to do that. You want to rub any spots where you get a lot of dry skin. This just takes away any dry skin. Be careful not to scrub too hard or you can actually cause yourself to bleed. Okay. But I have a lot of dry skin, so I have to do that step first. Okay. Second step is lotion. The lotion that I use is Jergens. This is literally 99 cents at Walmart, okay? In their little travel section. This helps soothe any dry skin that's left over, and it gives me a good base. I don't use, like, that makeup, whatever, to get your face ready. I just use regular lotion. It does just fine. And I like to think cheap rather than paying like $90 for a starter. Okay, now next is foundation. The foundation that I use is MAC. My camera's terrible. There we go. And it's the Match Master. And I use the foundation foundation. It's like 15. It's like the whitest one they have. And even then, it's still too dark, but that's something as a glow-in-the-dark person you have to deal with. And then now cover, I have a little sponge. Now cover your entire face in this foundation. Make sure you go past your jawline, okay? You don't want the line. You don't have to do your neck unless you really want to use a lot of foundation, but I don't like doing my neck, and my neck is always different color, but I don't care. And this foundation is the most expensive thing that I buy. I think it's $30 to $40. I don't buy from the MAC website because it's like $50 just for the foundation. I always try and buy like eBay or a cheaper like secondhand thing. But you have to make sure it's your right color. So, and I sweat a lot, so I mean not like profusely, and my face is oily, so I have to find something that will last all day with a lot of tear and wear, you know. So my stuff is not for people that aren't gonna, you know, work a lot, I guess. I mean, it'll work for anybody, but mainly people that are rough on it. It is not waterproof. I mean, it will come off with warm water if you scrub it, so, like, don't try and go swimming with it and think it's gonna be fine. Okay. Okay, and I always make sure to go up into my hairline a little bit. You don't want any makeup dried up there or anything. Okay, so you should have a nice base coat. It should take away any of the redness in your face. I really like the MAC. And then next, what you want to get is powder. I also use MAC powder. Now I use the MAC Studios Powder Fix. It's also the NC15, which of course you can't see, but it's 15. So you got the powder in there on top and a little sponge underneath, okay? It's also like $30, but like I said, these are the two most expensive things that I buy. Because if you don't have a good base color, the rest of your makeup you're just piling onto a puddle of mud. So you might as well put it onto a nice, diamond. Do the same thing. Make sure that you go past the line. This helps keep the oil down. It won't make it go away, but it'll help keep it down so you won't be shiny. Okay, so after that, now you should have a nice, like, smooth color. Now next what I do is I cover up blemishes. I'll show you what I use for that. Okay, so what I use is this Dream Matte Mousse. Okay, it's like a little mousse, I guess. It's like squishy stuff. I take a Q-tip and I just dab it in there like this. So you should have some color on the tip of your Q-tip there. And you just cover up any blemishes you have. Which, of course, I can't see any in the camera, because my camera is just awesome. Just in case your foundation didn't cover it up. And then if you have any that are really red and the mousse isn't working, you can use the other side of the Q-tip and use your powder again. And I just wipe it in the powder, get some powder on, and then you can dab over the stuff that's still too red. And this usually works. This usually covers up any blemishes. And the mousse you can get at Walmart. The only thing you have to buy online is the powder and the foundation. Okay, so that's all the blemishes and red spots or whatever you need to fix. Okay, so next you want to do your contouring, your shading and crap. And what I use is cheap, and you can get it at Walmart. It's Wet n Wild, okay? And you buy it in the stick, and one side is light and one side is dark for your shading needs, okay? And they have different skin tones. I, of course, had to buy the lightest one because I'm freaking glow in the dark. And contour where you want. There are different ways to contour. I wouldn't copy mine. I would go whatever works for your face. But I always do dark first, just in case I accidentally go too dark. I can always touch it up with the white. I don't go white first because then I might accidentally cover up some of the highlighting that I want to keep. And it always seems harder, I don't know, to put on the white after you've covered it up. And I use my finger for this. You want to make sure that you fully blend it in. You don't want any brown marks. I'm sorry my camera's so bad. I would have taken this whole thing with my phone, but my phone can only take like 2-minute videos because I don't have any space on my phone. It'll take some trial and error to find the contouring that you like. Because, like, for me, like, they want you to contour all the way down to your lips. And I didn't like how that looked on me. My cheeks don't look good like that. So I have to only go halfway to my lips or part way to my lips. And I've tried the minerals. I've tried powder contouring. I didn't like any of them. I like the creams. I like what I can blend easier. I don't know. The creams just work better for me. I mean, if you can use the minerals, then more power to you. But they don't work good for me. They stick in my pores, and I just don't like it. Okay, so you can see I got a nice like little contour color going now. Okay, now I'm going to do the highlights. And I don't highlight everywhere they tell me to. Just where I like. And because I'm so white, I actually have, for the winter time, Walmart sold it as well. It was white concealer, which I'll show you here. But I was like, that is awesome, because then I could like blend it in the winter when I'm like super white. And it'll help, I'll be able to use that to help me contour. To make me not look so, my face dark and my neck white. It'll really help. So then I also use it for like face painting and any costumes I have with white base makeup. It works really well for a base makeup. I actually use that instead of face paint. Sorry, I'm trying to rub this in and look at my beard at the same time. And this took lots of practice. I did not just wake up and figure this out, okay? I remember like in the 7th grade when I had a friend tell me that I needed to blend past my jaw because I didn't even know I was supposed to do that. Okay, like I've been wearing makeup since the 7th grade and this has taken me years to master. So don't beat yourself up if you can't figure out why my makeup isn't working for your face or why you can't figure out your face type yet. It's totally, everybody's different. It's totally okay. Okay, but now I should have highlights, dark lights. I should have a good, like, contour base. Okay, and this lasts all day. It was like $8, I think. And this is like the best contouring stuff I've ever found. And I was worried since it was Wet n Wild and cheap that it wouldn't work, but it worked really well. So that's the contouring. Next, let's do eyebrows. And here's that white concealer. It's actually white, and I actually really like it. It's Maybelline Cover Stick, and Cover Stick Concealer White 20M901. I don't know if that helps you at all, but it looks like this little lipstick case, and it was like $3 or something, and I really like it. So if you want to get that, okay. I hate that my lips are crooked. Look at that. They're crooked. Frustrates me. Okay, so what I use for my eyebrows is L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. Voluminous. I can't say it, but and I use dark brown even though my hair is blue. I don't go heavy on this. All I do is like my eyebrows to be longer because they're kind of short. So Let's see if I can do this right next to the camera. I start out light in the front, and then I go darker. I like a little peak in my eyebrow, so that's what I have there. But I want this part to look real, so I don't try and cover that up. So I gotta make sure I do both sides. Don't worry about making this perfect point yet. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Because I just draw a line over how long I want it. I'm a person that I like to draw with pencil because I need an eraser. I like to retry several times if I don't like it. Okay, now Q-tips are probably, a necessity with my makeup style. Okay, so now I go in with the Q-tip and just wipe into the perfect point. And if you get it too heavy, Q-tips are good at blending too. Just wipe. I do go through a few. I mean, I get a giant box of Q-tips. And the Q-tips you buy don't matter. Just, I think they're like $3 at Walmart. So. Don't worry about making them exact. I saw in another makeup video somebody said that they're not twins, they're sisters. I really liked that. Oh. The light is going away. Okay. My natural hair color is brown, and that's what color my eyebrows are. So that's how I decided what color to choose for my eyebrows. I didn't worry about trying to match my hair color because I didn't want blue eyebrows, okay? Okay, so next let's do eyes next. Now, eyeshadows, people go out and buy really expensive eyeshadows. I did not. Okay, I went to Walgreens, and they had these things. They were 99 cents, okay, and they had tons of different shades and colors, and so I bought every single color they had, and I've used these every day of my life, and I love them. They last all day. They don't go in your creases. They are powder. They're not cream, so you don't have to worry about that kind of crap. But I just loved them. Another good brand is Milani. If you want to shell out some money, I do like Milani eyeshadows. I used those for years. Now, I also bought these brushes from Walmart. They came in like a whole set, like a little plastic case that like opened up, and it was just a whole set of different brushes. And so that's what I'm using. They were like, $3 for like 9 brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna use browns because blue and brown go together well. So I'm gonna go with the medium color right now, medium brown. Okay. This is how I do my eyebrows. Or my eye powder. I need my mirror. This camera is terrible. And I go out to the corners, swoop it under to the other corner. I do not go up to the middle. So you get like a little bow going on here. And I put it on a little too heavy. So, Q-tip to the rescue. Okay. Good enough. It's a little heavier than I normally put on, but that's okay. You can see it better in the camera, and I guess that's what I'm focusing on. So, okay, so get the other side to match. Okay, this side is way better than this this side. I like how this side is more shaded. I put it on lighter on this side, so it's more shaded. This side I put on way too much. Let's see if I can fix it. Okay, okay. Now we got something to work with here. Okay, okay, okay. See? Fixed it. Fixed it. Okay, now I'm going to go with the darkest brown that I have. Just going to put it right in the crease. And then this one I'm going to blend up as well, but not as high as the other one. I haven't put any powder on my actual eyelid yet. I'm working from the crease up. See? Okay. Yeah, see? And blending can take a while, depending on what brand of eyeshadow you have. Sometimes you have to sit here and rub and rub and rub until everything is blended well. And don't worry about going too far over on your eye. Right now I have gone over too far. It's gone lower than my tip. But we're not going to worry about that yet. I'll show you how to fix that. But okay. Okay. So, and then I'm going to take a little more of the brown, and now I'm going to start working on the actual eyelid. I'm going to go in right on the corner and blend over. I always like to go dark first. I don't go all the way over to the center. Do the other side. Okay. And now I'm going to go in with a white. Now this white, I went on Groupon and got this Color Revolution mineral eyeshadow. I actually hated the colors that I got except for white. It's really sparkly. It comes in these little oval thingies. But the white is super sparkly, and I really liked it. I don't know if you can see it, but it was really sparkly, and I liked the white, but all the other colors were terrible. The black wasn't dark enough. The gray was almost like a white. It wasn't powerful enough for what I like. Okay, now I'm going to start from the corner and go over. And I do like the whole corner of my eye. I like it to come down on my tear duct, I guess. Okay. Do the other side, do the other side. Guess you can kind of see the sparkle in it. But I like sparkles. So, Okay, so now we're getting some of the shading that I like in my eyes. And no, I am not Asian. I am only like 1/27th Indian. I don't know why my eyes are that shape. I have no idea. But I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to do eyeliner. Let me get it. Okay. I finally, after years, I finally found a liquid eyeliner that I like. I used pencils forever, even though they smear, because I couldn't find a liquid that I liked. This liquid is liquid eyeliner, Wet n Wild H2O proof. And this stuff has to wear off. Like, it doesn't come off with water. Or, I mean, I guess it could if you scrubbed forever. But it comes with, like, a little sponge applicator at the tip. It's not a brush. It's like a sponge. And that's what I like about it. With a brush, when you press, the little hairs can go outwards. I didn't like that. The sponge stays at a point. And so I really liked the line that I get with it. Can you see? Can you see? You can see I started in the middle of my eye and went to the edge. I like to gauge the thickness of my eye, because every day I could accidentally make it thicker than I want or skinnier, and so I have to gauge how thick I'm making it before I go into the tip. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here on how I get the perfect little wing. Grab a Q-tip, wet it, okay? If you don't wet it, you can hurt your eye skin. Start from the corner of your eye, and we're going to sweep out, okay? This works with pencil, the liquid stuff, and it also takes away any of that excess eye powder that we had run down. And this will give you a more winged shape. I'm going to go back in and touch it up. Okay, see if you can kind of see. That's how I get my perfect swoop. Okay, now I'm going to do my other side. And you kind of want to do it so that, like, your eye shadow comes down to a point, and then your wing liner follows that, and they meet, like, in this corner. You see that? Like, that's kind of how I judge where I'm going, but I wish my camera was better so you could see all the little things that I'm doing. And of course, with the liquid, you know, you don't want to open your eye immediately after you put it on because you'll rub it up on the top lid. So keep your eyes kind of half open while you're applying this until it dries. This stuff doesn't take long to dry, but Some liquid eyeliners can. Well, like I said, you can get all of this at Walmart except for the MAC. I like to shop cheap. Okay. Now, because when I do this, I actually wipe away any foundation. Now I go in and touch it back up. So I get my MAC back out, and this I actually bought a special brush. It was a Soho special foundation brush. This I did spend extra money on this, but you wouldn't have to if you don't want to. I just wanted to make sure it works for foundation. And then we're just gonna touch. I need my mirror. Okay, and then we're just gonna touch back up. This will help if you've smeared some black and you can't get it off. This will cover it up. This will also emphasize the wing. And I brush it down under my bottom eyelashes. You can add more at this stage to cover up any bags under your eyes. But like, look how much it pops now. Like, and I really like that. Okay. But I really think like the MAC foundation is really the most important thing of this. Because I have changed, I change eyeliners, I change eye powders. These are just my favorites. I've used these brushes since like the 7th grade, so I've used these things, but the foundation, this is really the best trick I've had, especially in high school when I was covering up a lot of my acne. That was the best way to do it. But okay, so I'm almost done. Now, because of the way I apply makeup, I get some on my lips. So I wet the lip and the Q-tip. And I clean my lips. If you don't do this, you'll start licking the makeup off, and it'll go into your lips, and you'll have like this makeup line right here in your mouth, and it's not attractive. And I had makeup like on my lips, and you can see like you can't. Okay, so okay, but so this is my base coat, or my makeup I wear every day pretty much, and I put on chapstick as a base layer for my lips. And if I'm just like hanging out with people I'm going to drink, I'll just carry the chapstick around. But if I want to look good, I'll put lipstick on top of this, or lip gloss, or however I want to do it. I really like Milani lip gloss. Lipstick, I just use any cheap thing. I don't worry about stains or nothing. But that's kind of it. My hair's still wet. But you can see how I look good. My face is smooth. It's contoured. Even my eyebrows are contoured. And if you want more, you can take your foundation and paint right here, and it'll really make your eyebrows pop and stuff. But I don't do that unless I'm shading with black and gray. But it looks so good. Okay, I just realized that I forgot to show you my eyelash stuff. What I'm using right now is Revlon Color Stay Overtime. Because I like to have stuff that stays forever. I'm rough on my makeup. It has to stay when I eat. Because I eat like a horse. And it's got to stay on when I'm drinking. And, you know, it's got to stay on my face. So. And if it gets greasy, all I do is I take my hand and I roll up like that. And the grease will come off on your hand. So you can touch it up with powder if you want. But then it can clump. And I don't like that. So I just use my hand. But Okay, so don't forget your eyelashes. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to show you how I do that. Because this stuff is actually, I've been using this for like years. So I'll show you my trick. So I use my eyelash stuff forever and ever, and it like never runs out. But because it's so old, it starts to get like a little clumpy, so then I just go over my eyelashes with my finger. You can see I get all the clumps out. But just dink, 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 dink. And then my eyelashes are nice and pretty, and the clumps aren't there. I don't do my bottom eyelashes because for some reason I don't like to emphasize my bottom. It doesn't look good on me. I used to in high school. I used to put eye pencil down there, and I didn't like it. It would like bleed out the corners of my eyes, or I would have black eye boogers. I didn't like that either. I keep makeup out of my eye now. Like I go back and look at some of my pictures from high school, and I'm like, oh my god. Like I used to pluck my eyebrows to the point where I had like one line of eyebrow hair. That was a special time in my life when I didn't want eyebrows apparently. So so there it is. Okay, now I'm finished. Mm, mm, mm.